How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. Mockingbird is hitting Marvel Snap today. I have been so excited for this card. For those of you who have not seen her, she is a 5 cost, 9 power with the ability cost 1 less for each card you have in play that didn't start in your deck. And the reason why this is so exciting is a lot of cards that have cost reduction, that have the ability to go to 0 cost, have the potential to be extremely strong. On top of that, for Mockingbird to be good, I don't even think you have to get her towards 0. If you can get her to a 2, that's fantastic. A 2/9 is amazing. A 3/9 is really good. Comparing her to Gladiator, that's a 3/8 with a downside. A 3/9 is just fantastic. At 4 cost, you're not super excited to play her, but again, very close to like a Cull Obsidian. Not 10 power, obviously, but it does duck underneath Shang-Chi, which is also a positive with this card. So super excited. I have 4 decks to show you guys, but before we get to those decks, I'm going to be giving away 3 season passes at the end of this month, the beginning of next month. And all you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel and leave a comment in the video. You can get 1 entry per video, so you can comment on each of the videos that I put out this month. You'll get an entry for each of those. I'll do a drawing at the end. I'll announce it in a video. And I'm giving away 3 season passes. So make sure you comment, but let's get to the decks. The first one, actually by Zombies Go Nom. I'm a big fan of his decks that he puts out, and this one was really interesting. It's probably my favorite attempt at trying to make Mockingbird work. It's kind of the zoo list with a little bit of bounce element into it with Hitmonkey, but it's that old Thor shell that we saw a few months back. It was around for a few weeks. People tried it out. It was really effective. The idea, of course, being that you can get Mjolnir or Stormbreaker off of Thor and Beta Ray Bill, and then use those 0 cost cards to buff up Hitmonkey. But now we have a new tool in Mockingbird. Mjolnir and Stormbreaker are going to make Mockingbird's cost come down. On top of that, you have Squirrel Girl, you have Mysterio, all of which are going to make her cost come down. The curve that I just want to fire off one time, I don't even know if it's going to be very good, but you Squirrel Girl on 1, you Mysterio on 2. Squirrel Girl is going to make 2 tokens. Mysterio is going to have 3 cards that technically didn't start in your deck. So that's -5 for Mockingbird. On turn 3, you play Thor. On turn 4, you play Beta Ray Bill. On turn 5, you play Jane Foster. That draws your Mjolnir, your Stormbreaker, and your Mockingbird that now costs 0. You'll have 3 slots left, so you can play the Mjolnir, the Stormbreaker, and the Mockingbird in those last 3 slots. Is it going to be good? I don't know. Is it exciting? Am I excited to fire it off? Absolutely. The big plus about this deck is even without Mockingbird and even without that perfect curve, everything kind of just works together really well. With Hitmonkey and Mysterio and Bishop, it has those elements that just work well. You have the Thor, Beta Ray Bill, Jane Foster package. You don't need to get both Thor and Beta Ray Bill off. If you get one of them, you get Jane Foster out at a 5/8. You get a couple 0 cost cards, you make Bishop big, you make Hitmonkey big on turn 6. Has a lot of potential. I'm actually really excited for this one. So give it a shot and go check out Zombie's channel if you haven't already. Let's talk about the next one by Drew Barry. It's a shield deck. I'm not sold 100% on this list specifically, but I think this shell is something worth playing with. Obviously, you have that kind of Loki's thrown in there for when you get all these duplicate cards. You can swap them out if they're not good cards that you're getting with Loki. But the idea here is to get Mockingbird's power or cost reduced using Moon Girl, using the cards you get from all of the agents, buffing up Collector with those cards. It's a good theme deck. I think obviously some cards here can get swapped out. You can even play like a Squirrel Girl if you just want to get a good Mockingbird out. You can copy the Mockingbird with the Moon Girl. If you have the Squirrel Girl, you can just get the cost reduced and have a big turn 6. So I think this is a good shell to play with. This is a good starting point and really good just kind of a theme. So definitely give this one a shot as well. And also check out Drew Barry's channel. Next is by Safety Blade. Safety Blade is one of my favorite deck creators. I check his decks all the time. He's a Marvel Snap Zone writer, creator, whatever you want to call it. This is a zoo deck. This is his version of zoo. I've seen a lot of people running or creating different zoo decks for Mockingbird, but I liked his the best. Obviously, you have Hood to create the demon. Demon is going to reduce her cost. Squirrel Girl, also in this list, and then Shauna. All of these to get Mockingbird's cost down, hopefully down to 0 or 1. And then you're going to be flooding the board with Squirrel Girl, with Hood. So Dazzler and Mojo are going to be very strong. You want to protect all this stuff with armor. You're going to be flooding with Shauna as well. You have Shang-Chi as a tech card, Blue Marvel to buff everything. And then hopefully you can get that big Valkyrie Mockingbird play off on the last turn. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of Zoo, always trying to make Zoo work, and these little tools are gonna push Zoo in the right direction. I was a big fan leveling up with Zoo. If you're early in your Marvel Snap journey, Zoo is actually just a really good deck to play if you're, pool 2, pool 3. So definitely give this a shot. I'm always excited to try the Zoo decks. So lastly, I think this is the most obvious slot in for Mockingbird is Thanos. All of the stones don't start in your deck, so all of those stones are going to reduce her cost. Instead of Jeff in this version, this is Hope Thanos. Instead of Jeff in this version, you're running Mobius. I think Mobius is going to be really effective, especially the first few days of Mockingbird. It's going to be a fun killer, to be honest with you. You're going to play Mobius. Mockingbird in your opponent's hand is not going to get reduced, and they're just not going to have fun with the new card that they're trying to play. But if you're trying to win, you're trying to climb to infinite, this is a solid, proven deck where you can play with the new card and be relatively confident that it's going to do really well. So definitely give this a shot. This is going to be my kind of fallback to this deck if all else fails. If you don't have Cull Obsidian, you can swap out any just big dude. Your goal here is to get Scar, his cost reduced, as well as Mockingbird, and you can play both of them on turn 6. So really fun deck. I'm getting a little tired of Thanos lists as a whole, but Hope gives it just a little bit more, little extra in this last week. So hopefully something's done about Thanos and all the Thanos lists, but Mockingbird definitely slots right into it, and he's going to make Thanos even stronger. So those are the 4 decks that I have for you guys. Again, leave a comment if you want to enter in the giveaway 3 season passes at the beginning of next month. I'll be giving away. I'll probably post about it on Twitter too, and you can enter each video, comment on every video from this month. You can comment on this video, the past videos of this month, all of it. Get your entries in. Let me know what you think of the decks. Anything, say what's up, ask a question. Maybe I'll answer some questions in some future videos, whatever it is. But that's it. That's all I have. As usual, if you love all things Marvel Snap, make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see you in the next one.